Watch Dogs 2 is the sequel to Watch Dogs, a game where you could basically hack anything and anyone in an open world environment, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but with hacking. Now, the first game got kind of mixed reviews. A lot of people thought that it was boring. And even though I played through the entire thing, I agree that it was indeed boring. So I was a little bit hesitant about this playing the sequel here, but I wanted to try it out in part because it's based in San Francisco and Silicon Valley and Oakland actually. So the whole Bay Area, which is an area I know well from my work here at TechCrunch. The setting looks a lot like the real San Francisco and surrounding areas. It's a little bit smaller just to make sure that the whole game world could fit on the game media itself, probably. And it would be a lot of work to recreate it in painstaking, minute, exact detail. So some roads might not be where you expect them to be, and some landmarks are closer to other landmarks than you might expect. But there's a faithful representation of San Francisco, of Oakland. You've got Lake Merritt here. You've got Stanford University, and you've got these great faux technology company campuses like this one for Noodle, which is clearly a dig at Google. You've got these little panda cars, which are just like the Google self-driving cars. It's actually very funny. And that's the theme overall for this game. It's a funny game, which is something the previous game was missing. So you've got all the mechanics, and those were great in Watch Dogs, the original. You can hack all kinds of objects in the environment, including closed-circuit cameras, and you can take those over and mess with the bad guys. So all the mechanics are there. They've added some nice additions, and you've got this great San Francisco, Silicon Valley environment that they're really lampooning to bring it all together. There's plenty to do with the new drones. You can use a ground-based drone, not unlike Parrot's Jumping Sumo, if you're familiar with their lineup, to hack objects and pick up objects in hard-to-reach places. You can also use an aerial quadcopter drone to survey the landscape, kind of plan out your attack. Ultimately, it is the humor, though, that makes this game such a joy to play. All the mechanics are great, as they were in the first, but that really wasn't enough to keep people coming back. This has funny missions, funny characters, and does a great job satirizing its subject. For completionists, there's so much to do here, too. You can collect clothes, you can collect songs, you can even collect sightseeing locations, Instagram spots, basically, with apps that the character in-game uses on his smartphone. There's a whole app store. It's a really rich, really engaging game, and I highly recommend it. Watch Dogs 2 is out now for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4.